Hey everybody, welcome back to the Steam Machine Podcast. My name is Dalton, and joining me as always is, well, I think it's him,
Yeah.
is...
Full moon tonight.
It's my good buddy Ryan, the werewolf.
Yeah. Tonight.
And for those of you, and this is just audio, Ryan has got his face all done up and his beard all fluffed out. He looks quite ridiculous, like a werewolf.
A little bit ridiculous.
I love it.
But
I love it. And I am just your resident movies burger flipper from Clerks.
yeah.
Fun fact, though, I got this outfit from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Yeah. When you went up to Jersey, right?
Yeah. When I went up to Jersey with my dad, I was like, listen, there's one thing I have to do while we're here. We have to go to Red Bank, which was a cool little city, dude. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't big. You know, the little strip that it was in, it was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. It's Halloween, man.
It is.
Today is Halloween.
And it's such a weird Halloween too, with everything going on.
It really is. It really is. Like, I've been seeing on my social medias and stuff, you know, kids are going trick or treating, but they're like going to parking lots and getting it out of cars.
They've been doing like I guess up here they call it the trunk or treat, where they just have a bunch of people park in the parking lot and the kids do it. But up here, like, no towns like officially canceled trick or treating. They're just like, we don't encourage it, but if you want to participate. Like,
Yeah.
I stepped outside earlier and I saw some kids walking around in costumes. Like, but at work on Friday before we left, I was like, you know, tomorrow's Halloween. Monday when we come back, we're probably gonna have like 70 new cases of COVID because these college kids do nothing but party. Like, we'll see.
Yeah,
though. We'll see.
That's probably true.
Maybe the people are smart about it. I don't know.
How's the weather up there today?
Oh, it's cold. It was like maybe 40 degrees.
Fuck you, dude. It was like,
dude,
it was hot here.
It was snowing yesterday.
I'm so jealous.
No,
I missed that shit.
Absolutely not.
Bullshit, dude. I was mowing the lawn today and sweated here in Florida. Like,
yeah,
it was terrible.
But the snow sucks so much. You've never had to drive in it. You never had to deal with it. Like,
that's true. You drove everywhere.
I did.
You did drive everywhere. I will give you that. But it was cool. Like, I liked building my little snowman when I was up there.
Yeah.
But Epic Games is giving away two pretty cool horror games this month, and
it goes until November 5th. November 5th is the last day.
And if you have an Epic Games account, you can snag Blair Witch and the Ghostbusters movie, the game, or
Ghostbusters the video game remastered.
Now, when I first saw those, my first thought was of Mike from Factory Sealed, because those are two of his favorite games that I know of. I know he loves Ghostbusters, and
Ghostbusters is so good.
He's talked about how good Blair Witch is and how absolutely terrifying that game is.
It sounds absolutely terrifying. I haven't loaded it up yet, but I was doing some reading about it, and apparently their, I guess, game engine, its AI, learns your responses to fear and stress and scales the game based on your reactions to what you've already played.
Wild. That I remember the first instance of that, I believe, was Silent Hill 3. It might have been 2. When it starts off, it's like, this game learns what scares you and does it more. And then I remember that was a big thing about Dead Space.
Yeah.
Is that the AI would learn. So to play a game that came out recently, you know, because even Dead Space is aged these days, you know, it's comparatively. A game that can learn to scare you, man, that might fuck me up a little bit, too. Because, like, Resident Evil was bad enough for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm dreading opening up Blair Witch, but I did download it. Like, we'll see what happens.
It's on our list now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did dive into Ghostbusters. I did not play much of it yet. But I was like tickled to death when I loaded it up and fucking Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and that other guy, I can't remember his name.
All of them
were all right there, and I was like, what?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
I do believe this game it's like an unofficial third movie that was written by Aykroyd and Ramis.
Nice.
So I know the game is written by both of them and everything like that, and they have like pretty much all of the cast back as voice actors for this game, which is amazing.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, oh man, it actually sounds like them too.
It is
That's
them.
what's up. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad. The slamming the ghost mechanic seems a little strange to me, but I feel like you'll get used to it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. It's a little funny though. It's a little wonky. They had to think of something to make it more of a game than just zap it with the stream and suck it to the trap. Like,
Yeah, and
but
I love those movies. I haven't seen them in years,
yeah,
but like they're like a comfort movie.
they
You throw
are.
it on
They are.
and just watch it go down.
I think
Plus
I
anything
just
with Rick
yeah.
Moranis is awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just turned the game off before we started recording here, and I think I got to like the end of maybe chapter 1. Have to go after the Stay Puft Man, Mr.
Nice.
Stay
Yeah,
Puft. Yeah.
I'm up to I was up to where you had to catch Slimer, so I'm not too far behind you.
Are you in
But
the hotel yet?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm in the hotel running around trying to find
Yeah,
Slimer.
you're
I
not
think I
you're
just
not far
captured
behind
him.
me. You're not far behind me.
It seems fun though.
It
seems
is fun. I do.
I
I bought this game when it first came out. Like I think it's free because it's the 10-year anniversary as well as being Halloween. Like,
that's
but
possible.
I got this game when it came out, and I so many hours into this game. It was so fun.
I people give Epic Games a lot of shit, and sometimes rightfully so, but like giving away free games every week or two,
Yeah.
like, and they cycle them, and every week or two there's new games to get for free. It's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
Especially when some of them have been awesome. Like I think Borderlands 2 was one of them one time.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't
like,
you get Civilization 6 as well?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of the first ones I got.
I missed that. Like I want to get that game for free.
Yeah, it didn't come with any of the expansions, but like
Yeah, that's fine.
still
The base
it's
game is
like,
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I've messed with that some, and I think I got the Division 2 for free as
Nice.
well, and that game's sweet.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Like, it's like a MMO shooter almost. I don't know how to describe it. It's really fun though. As people can probably tell, like, there's no real direction for this episode. We're kind of just doing it because it's Halloween, and we
Yeah.
figured we'd talk about it, like different kinds of stuff that we've been doing.
Yeah.
Just popping in.
Have you watched any scary movies for recently for the season?
I have not. I have been watching. There's this YouTuber that I like called Horrible Reviews that I
Yeah.
remember. I think I brought up when we were doing Corpse Party.
Yeah.
I was watching some of his stuff again, trying to get some recommendations for an episode or something.
We just watched a movie called Satanic Panic, and it was really good. It was actually really good. Like, it wasn't scary. There were some cringy moments, but it was a wildly entertaining movie.
I need to get that. In fact, if you know the name of it, you can tell me now. When I was up there, we all got super tired watching it, but we were watching a movie where like these guys were playing a game, but like as they were
13
playing it, they were
Demons.
What's it called?
13 Demons.
13 Demons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie had a cool premise to it.
They're
This
playing
game
like
was
a cursed version of Dungeons and Dragons where they get possessed by their characters and actually go out and like commit murders and shit during which they think is like part of the game adventure. They start hallucinating and shit. It's wild. It's funny. It was a good movie. Super D-list though. Super low budget.
Oh yeah.
But-
It was definitely one of those lower end type movies, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I liked it a lot better than some of the other shit me and you watched that
What
night.
else did we watch there? Like
We watched
Mega Anaconda or some shit like that.
Mega Anaconda and Velocipaster.
Yes, Velocipaster. Oh my god, that movie's great.
I put Velocipaster on the same shelf as I would stick Kung Fury because I think it's
for
just
sure.
like an
Hey,
ode.
what's the other?
to
What's
those-
the other one? Is it like Operation Commando or something like that?
Oh no, it's Commando Ninjas.
Commando Ninjas. Yeah, that's it.
I think Commando
I
Ninja
think-
or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's another one on YouTube. God,
But they're
those movies
great.
are
I was just
hilarious.
watching the True Survivor music video from David Hasselhoff for Kung Fury this morning.
Nice. I did a vocal cover of that on Facebook the other day because I was bored.
That's awesome.
And it got flagged, and I had to dispute it.
Of course, the Hoff.
Of course.
You can't hassle the Hoff. Can't rip him off.
Man, I even got, like, I was playing guitar the other day and playing over some Static X, and I got flagged for that too.
Dude, you get flagged all the time for shit. I just read something this morning. One of the guitarists for Dragon Force was streaming on Twitch, and he was playing Dragon Force songs on Twitch.
And he got banned?
He got banned. He was literally playing his own songs, and he got banned. Like,
it's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Their
algorithm for flagging people is... it's wonky.
I had this idea, since the main character of Psychonauts, his name is Rasputin, to end our Psychonauts episode with the song Rasputin by Boney M. I don't know how legal that is the only problem.
I think you have to keep it under 30 seconds.
Under 30 seconds?
I believe it's 30 seconds. It's like a good rule of thumb. Just play like 25 seconds of it, and it's good to go.
Just play the chorus real quick. Yeah, I think that would be funny. I'll see what I can do. I'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll figure something out
in the next 24 hours or so. I've been enjoying that game. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, but it's been a good nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
Man, I want to get into, and I might start this after we record, and I go pick up my lady friend. I got to find something to watch, so I'm thinking there's I think a season or two of American Horror Story that I haven't seen. Did you ever get into American Horror Story?
I have seen... I've watched a couple seasons all the way through, but like kind of out of order. I saw Asylum. I didn't... Wait. Yeah, I did. I finished Murder House. I finished Asylum. I didn't watch Coven. I watched Freak Show. I watched Hotel. I did not watch Apocalypse. I watched Roanoke.
Okay, so I haven't seen Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I saw Roanoke. I saw Cult. Dude, Cult was pretty
I didn't
good.
see... I saw part of Cult, and that one was fucked.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
that one was bad. Like,
Coven was cool. So far, the one that freaked me out the most was Asylum.
Man, I liked Asylum. But I
I
thought it was great.
I thought it was
sci-fi.
fantastic.
Yeah.
With but the idea, the whole idea behind it of like a reporter going there and then they're like, no, actually you're crazy because you know too much. You have to stay here. And they're it's fucked up, dude.
Well, I think I'm still gonna go with Cult because
I'm waiting for like Cthulhu to rise out of the sea. John Lafitte fucking wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just that's a reference to. So I just got done listening to Tadpog did a actual play series of Call of Cthulhu, and then Tyler did a second run that they did, and it was much longer. That was called The Piggy Palace, and it was based in Call of Cthulhu. And man, it was really cool.
Yeah,
it's got me really wanting to play a tabletop type thing. And if there are any listeners that would like to maybe join our Discord and play a tabletop thing, I'm gonna DM it. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. And let's route this back towards video games a little bit.
Yeah.
A few of them, I'm not going to read you all the ones that I was going through, but I will mention a couple of them to you. And if anybody listening has anything to say about this, by all means, chime in on the Facebook page. You can message us, Twitter, YouTube comments, wherever. The first one that jumped out to me was Blades in the Dark. You ever heard of that one?
Nope.
Tabletop RPG. Okay, so it's got, according to this Games Radar, it says that it's got inventive dice mechanics and encourages experimentation. The city that it takes place in is a fantastic place to be a crook, but the game has a narrow focus that may ruffle those who are used to more open systems like D&D.
Yeah.
Blades in the Dark is all about apparently being thieves. You are what goes bump in the night.
Ah.
And
well,
you.
That's like my forte.
I know, right? But it's like you're trying to go and do these heists, but also you're like maybe you're pissing off a higher crime lord
Mm.
or something. It's pretty cool. It sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Uh, Masks a new generation. You play as teen superheroes,
That's cool.
and the whole premise is like dealing with your character coming to terms with their powers and how they're going to handle it, how they're going to be able to control it are they going to be able to control it with their emotions going rampant?
Yeah.
But the one that jumped out to me the most is called Feng Shui 2. And apparently this game is very easy mechanics to pick up.
Yeah.
Your character creation takes less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minute character build? Damn.
But it says if you don't love the source material, then this game is not going to convert you to love the source material.
Yeah.
But basically, Feng Shui 2 is your characters are in a John Woo style, just fucking kung fu crime drama movie.
Fantastic.
Madness going on, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style shit.
Yeah.
And that sounds awesome.
That sounds fun.
Like, I would love to come up with a campaign in that style and
Yeah.
just see how y'all handled it. Like,
I want to get on Kickstarter and buy the unofficial. It's almost like a homebrew campaign, but it uses D&D 5th edition, and it's called God, what is it called? I forget. But essentially, I think you have that T-shirt, the Dungeons and
yeah, you're talking about Merca.
yeah, Merca. I want to get
Merca.
that. I want to get that where we play in Flavor Town. Like,
yeah, I have the shirt that's it's a dragon with Guy Fieri on it. It says Dungeons, Diners, Dragons, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
That's the flavor dragon of this campaign. Like, they have new classes and shit like that. Like, you're instead of a sorcerer, you're a sorcerer, and it's like
Jesus Christ.
it's like paladin of the 7 flavors and shit like that. The flavor dragons. Guy Fieri's even like a major NPC in the campaign. But his name is Guillaume Fieri.
Guillaume Fieri.
Yeah. But
I am here to take you to Flavor Town.
I think that would be absolutely hilarious to play, like a restaurant and food industry driven D&D campaign.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be great, dude. Another one I checked out was Numenera, which I know, like I was telling you before we started recording, we have I think 2 video games that are based in the Numenera series. One being Torment, Tides of Numenera.
Yeah.
And Planescape Torment, I believe, also takes place in the Numenera world. I could be wrong about Planescape, though. That might take place in another one.
Gotcha.
But it's apparently really cool. It says, you journey across familiar yet alien lands, finding ancient artifacts that seem like magic. They have magic to them, but are probably just smartphones. Like, and shit like that. It's like old world meets sci-fi type stuff.
Yeah.
It seemed really fun. Paranoia seems to mix like Among Us and Portal. That one seemed cool.
That's cool.
Deadlands. It's like sci-fi western, creepy, pulp action horror. I don't know, like I think Stephen King's western type stuff.
Yeah.
I think I could come up with a cool campaign for that, based on some of the westerns that I've played and watched.
Stephen King Western stuff. You just want to read the Dark Tower series with the gunslinger there.
Dark Tower, or I believe it was called Desperado.
Mm.
No, the Town of Desperation. It was something like that. I've got it around here somewhere. There's like 2 parts. It takes place in an old western town with a fucking fucked up type mine.
Yeah.
That's got all kinds of weird spirits in it. Shadow of the Demon Lord was another one that seemed cool to me because it apparently is ultra violent. Like, if you were just into absolutely doing as much damage as possible and eviscerating enemies with like guts going everywhere and stuff, that's what this game's all about.
Not me.
Slaying demons like Doom style.
Yeah.
Legend of the Five Rings was cool. It's like all based around Asian mythology and lore, and your characters, I think, use the rings for different things, like elements and stuff.
That's
And then
cool.
there's some other ones I saw, like there's a Star Wars one, there's a Star Trek one. There's all different kinds of shit.
Yeah, the Star Wars
But
books
that's it.
are the Star Wars books are fun. Um, I really wanted to play Firefly, and I think there was a Serenity game as well. Never got around to playing them, but I wanted to. And then there's a couple Doctor Who books that I want to pick up as well.
That's what's up. I didn't know there were any Doctor Who books. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just been looking around for PDF versions and stuff. And if we ever decide on one, then I'll look into getting actual physical copies of the books.
Yeah.
But any listeners out there, like I said, if you are interested in any of those games, or if you know anything about any of them, and you would like to, hit us up and explain them, or if you want to, join a game once we start doing it, just let us know.
Yeah.
We might end up even just running a good old D&D. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. I just figured it would be fun to pick something that we're not so used to.
Yeah. I would probably start with something familiar at first until we get like a good core group of people going that could actually sit down and learn a new system and learn a new game, because it's a learning curve really to just like try out a new game and get going. But
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm trying to think of some more like Halloween-y related stuff.
Yeah.
I usually every year I watch Cannibal Holocaust, but I didn't this year. I just didn't feel like putting myself through it.
I know
I just
Steam's having quite the Halloween sale right now. There was a couple games that I was super tempted to get, but
I snagged
gotta
2 new
hold
games
off.
for the list.
Did you? What did you snag?
I got Pillars of Eternity,
Yeah.
which was a crowdfunded RPG game that was supposed to be like the older Baldur's Gate style, or the old computer click RPG type things, and apparently it got rave reviews.
Yeah.
And I got Divinity Original Sin 2, so we now have every Divinity game in the series.
That's cool.
And if you were ever interested and you see that Divinity Original Sin 1 or 2 is on sale, those are co-op games.
Okay.
So if you wanted to add them to your library, then we could play them together.
Yeah.
But no rush, obviously. There's no telling when those games are going to come up.
Yeah.
You might have 10 years. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm kind of hoping that soon we get a Legend of Heroes game. Like, I want to dive into that series now that Trails of Cold Steel 4 is coming out. Like, we're a bunch of games behind. That's like one of the series, but the one that I'm going to say we're playing in order no matter what.
Okay.
But I hear fantastic things about them from our friend James over at the JRPG Report. Shout out to the JRPG Report for all your JRPG news. Weekly podcast, and it's on YouTube. It's fantastic stuff. He's a good guy. I did have a fan and a buddy of mine that I met through Factory Sealed. His name is Matt. Tell me that he would like to join us on Crazy Taxi whenever we draw Crazy Taxi. And I was like, oh, absolutely. I was like,
I'm sure we can
dude.
plan something where we don't have to wait for it to come up, because like you said, it could be like 10 years from now.
Yeah.
We could plan something where we can do that in the near future. I only have 3.5 weeks left before school goes on winter break, and I'll be off from Thanksgiving until maybe middle of January at the earliest, depending on the COVID situation.
Nice.
So,
we might be able to get some extra episodes in.
Oh yeah,
time.
we'll be able to get some good gaming in, and maybe start bumping out a couple more episodes a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
or maybe we can
sure.
record some for the back burner for weeks I can't get to it. We'll figure something out.
That's not a bad idea either.
Yeah.
I've also been thinking about things that we could do for like Patreon or something eventually. And this is just scheming for down the road, but I'm thinking like what types of videos we could do. Like both of us order the one chip challenge thing and eat it.
Yeah, I think we should start doing stuff like that too. Like getting like the one chip challenge. I know there is we can both order it, but there is a Hot Ones board game or like a Hot Ones game
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think it might come with some of the hot sauces, if not the last dab. Like,
Ooh.
yeah.
Is it truth or dab like they were doing on
I
the that
think
TV?
so. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it.
Because I know they have a YouTube show called Truth or Dab, and it's like you can either answer the question or eat a wing with the last dab sauce on it. I watched Bert Kreischer and Tom
Yeah,
Segura
it's
go at
truth.
it.
It's truth or dab. Truth or dab. That's what it's called.
That would be interesting. What the hell would we ask each other?
I don't know. Maybe it comes with cards. Like, there's a bunch of different stupid shit we can do. Like, I think other than just the weekly episodes for the podcast, we can start doing some like Discord stuff. Put out notifications that we're going on Discord and we're going to do such and such challenge, shit like that.
Oh, speaking of Discord, we like I said, we opened it up to people to join, and shout out to Kanaha and Fenris for joining the Discord and popping in, saying hi in the chats and everything. Kana cracks me up with her Doki Doki Literature Club memes, or his. You know, I'm not really sure if that's a her or him. I've never asked. I guess it doesn't matter.
They.
But the Doki Doki Literature Club, which I know you wouldn't get because you weren't there for that episode, but like, dude, those memes crack me the fuck up in the context of the game. I feel like I want to leave that on the list so I can make you play it at some point, because it is such a cool experience and it's not that long.
I was just playing this cool little game earlier. You told me about it, but I think it's Recruit 1, is it?
Yes.
Free on Steam. Yes. Very cool little puzzle game.
I'm going to give that a shout out, man. So Tom from Factory Sealed, podcast that I love near and dear to my heart, has started up. I don't know if he's working with other people or doing it himself, but is the developer Code of Pill, and they released a free game on Steam called Recruit 1, and it's a puzzle game. I really enjoy it. It is basically just like a gameplay demo type, just showing you what they can do, and they are actually working on another game, which I believe might be an RPG. I
don't know. I saw that they were saying that this is like almost like a prequel to, I guess, a bigger series. But I'm having fun with this game. It's a puzzle game, but it's not like overly difficult, but it's also not easy, and I think it's like the perfect mix of that brain teasing.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, you really got to figure out the patterns to it, but once you get it down, man, it's fun. It's like I saw one of the reviews for it said that it's worth going back to try to get the elusive S rank.
Yeah.
So we recommend it to anybody who wants to go check it out. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And it's a free game. So
yeah, and it's free, which is always great. And leave him a review if you like the game. If you don't like the game, go fuck yourself. But no, I'm just kidding. But if you do like it, leave a review, because that's going to help him out a lot with raising him up the rank, just like leaving us 5-star reviews on iTunes. Hey, yeah. Which, by the way, I think we have 5. So hooray!
We're still in those low rookie numbers, but
we'll get there eventually.
Maybe,
like I said,
maybe we need to eat that last chip.
Oh God. The one chip challenge.
Well, yeah. What else was there? There was the spiciest chocolate in the spiciest candy bar.
The world's hottest chocolate bar. Yeah.
We gotta get that.
Do you know what you're signing up for with that? Because that thing's 13 million Scoville units.
Oh yeah, it's probably something absolutely brutal, and my asshole's gonna hate me for a week afterward. But.
Yeah, I remember when Tyler and Dave ate the Carolina Reapers, they both looked like they were about to die.
I believe it. I believe it.
Straight up. But it was an entertaining ass video.
Oh, I bet. And I'm sure it'll be entertaining as fuck for us, for watching us do it as well. Like,
yeah, I feel like I want to bring in somebody to quiz us on video games while we're fucking.
You got that? Yeah, they could do that. They could come in and talk about the last game we played or something like that, and see how much we remember. Maybe not just like video game, maybe like a movie or a TV show or something like that. Just something.
Just
But
hit us with a pop culture quiz.
you got
while
a
we're
you got a
fucked
bunch
up
of
on-
dead space on the wall right behind you. Let's like try to come up with like a little spin board or a dart board with different categories or something on it. You can turn
That's not a
around.
bad
and
idea.
Yeah.
I know my buddy Grim told me that he had a green screen that he doesn't use anymore, and he was going to send it to me whenever he had the chance. So I thought about throwing it back there so
Yeah.
that I could do like a digital
Editing.
spin like board thing behind me, and it'd be like Plinko or something. I don't
Right.
know. Like where is it going to end up?
But yeah, fuck it. We'll still play our weekly video games, but we're turning this into a variety show.
Oh man, that would be funny. Like one day a week we do video games, another day a week we're just like, whose line is it anyway?
One day of the week we'll record on the open line so anybody can pop in on video, and we'll just treat them like Kramer from Seinfeld. Like, oh hey,
Hey, levels, Jerry. Levels. God, Seinfeld was such a good fucking show. Oh my god.
did you ever see the
That-
Seinfeld meme that was bouncing around a while ago, where they changed the context of the episode to be around video game competitions and shit like that? Like George
No.
is talking to Seinfeld about wanting to play like Tekken 7 or something like that, and Jerry's like, no, I'm good. I don't really want to play. But George's like, I want to get better at it. There's this tournament coming up, and I know I'm good. I need to get better. And then Kramer busts through the door, and Jerry's like, well, why don't you play Kramer? And George is like, I don't want to play Kramer. He's just a button masher. And Kramer's like, oh, what game is
Yeah,
this?
dude.
What game is this? Oh, Tekken 7? Oh yeah, I just won a competition for that last week. Like. And Jerry's like, oh, you won a competition, huh? It's like, so you're pretty good at the game. And he's like, no, Jerry, I just button mash.
There's actually there's a Twitter page. I just pulled it up. It's called Modern Seinfeld,
Yeah.
and it's just it stopped tweeting in 2015. But dude, just modern Seinfeld ideas like this one. George's girlfriend wants a no phones at dinner rule. And George says to Jerry, we had a good thing going, Jerry. Now we're supposed to talk? This can only end badly.
Yeah. It sounds about right for some people, for sure.
After her fuck buddy texts her that she should come over to watch Netflix, Elaine is pissed when he actually just wants to watch Netflix.
I saw one recently, and it was like a modern Seinfeld episode, and it's George tries to call out of work with claiming he's COVID positive. Elaine, while visiting her boyfriend, he gets a call that he is COVID positive, and she now has to quarantine with him for 2 weeks after going over there to break up with him or something like that. And then it's the Jerry not watching people wash their hands or wear their masks all over again. Like,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah, that would be a great episode. George trying to call out, and Elaine getting stuck for 2 weeks with somebody she's trying to break up with.
Oh, I think it'd be funny if she had already broken up with him and they were like
Oh,
dealing
yeah.
with the aftermath, and then he gets the call and she's got to stay there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would be great.
This says, when George falls for a Twitter bot, Kramer claims that he once catfished himself. Jerry, how's that even possible? Kramer, I'm good, Jerry. I'm real good.
He forgets what emails are actually his, and he starts emailing. Oh my god, that is total Kramer moment. Like,
Elaine's autocorrect makes her look racist in front of her new boss. Elaine, why would they even program that in there? Jerry, I'm sure they didn't. It's like, oh, yeah, these are hilarious. Like,
yeah, I bet.
I'll read one more. Kramer thinks the NSA is spying on him, so he, quote, goes off the grid, except he just uses Jerry's phone, computer, and email. They're great, dude.
That's great. That's great.
Like, I think it would be fun. It's like, there was a story that Jason Alexander told where he said that, when he first started doing George, and you can watch this. He was doing a lot of like Woody Allen type stuff.
Yeah.
And then one day, he read the script, and George was reacting in the script just like very strangely. And he said that he went up to Larry David and was like, George, I don't think, or he said, Larry, I don't think anybody would react this way to this type of situation. And he said, Larry David looked him dead in the eyes and went, what do you mean? That happened to me. It's exactly how I reacted. So George said from then on, Jason said from then on, George was Larry David, as much as Larry David as possible.
I believe it. I believe it.
And then what makes that even funnier is in the Curb Your Enthusiasm Seinfeld reunion type thing, Jason Alexander starts going on and on about how stupid the character George was, and Larry David starts getting fucking heated, dude. It's like, what do you mean? He was a great character.
You're talking about me, damn it.
Oh, dude, it was tremendous. Right. It was tremendous. Well, brother, I really don't have much else to talk about. This is a very strange Halloween.
Yeah, for sure.
I do have some candy. I got a bunch of warheads.
I wore my Deadpool costume to work yesterday. Got a kick out of a few people, but
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that picture. I think your lady showed it to me.
Yeah. And then we dressed Remy up as Spider-Man this morning. So
I saw the pictures. He looked thrilled.
He was so grumpy at first.
Yeah, I could tell. I remember from being up there, his grumpy face is unmistakable. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy Spooktacular, everybody. I hope you have, or had, at this point, I hope you had a wonderful Halloween, got some candy and everything, getting to sit back, relax, maybe have a drink and some candy, or maybe a smoke and some candy while your kids are asleep.
Yeah.
I know all my friends tell me that they go through their kids' candy to, quote, make sure it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, you're just taking some candy for yourselves. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
It's the parenting rule number one.
I'm probably gonna go stock up on 75% off Halloween candy tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. I was in the dollar store with my mom the other day, and she was buying some candy. I said, this is gonna be on sale in 2 days. She's like, yeah, but I want some. It's like, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, all right, man. I guess then that about does it. Yeah. I'm going to watch some American Horror Story and finish off this Halloween with some scary stuff, I guess.
Have fun.
If you would like to leave us a review, go to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. We'd really appreciate that. I fucked up. That normally goes after all the other stuff I said.
Yeah,
if you want to find us on social.
This isn't our typical episode, so we're all thrown off.
I'm thrown off.
No.
I'm losing it, Jerry. Worlds are colliding.
You're not going to watch American Horror Story. You're going to find Seinfeld somewhere.
I'm going to go watch Seinfeld. Yeah, it's on Hulu still for now. If you want to find us on social media, you can go to facebook.com/The Steam Machine Podcast, or you can find us on Twitter at Steam_podcast. Mark a tally on the 0 chart.
Yeah.
Still.
No, you've been good. It's been like 2.5 months now.
Yeah. Woo. I really have to think about it while I'm saying that, though. But we are always on there. And if you want to find our Discord link, I believe it's on our Facebook somewhere. I need to put it in our
We can put it out there again, and we can put it out on Twitter and everything like that.
You're welcome to message us or just tweet at us, and we will give you the Discord link for sure.
We'll get you in there. We need to get a little more activity going on in there and get some more stuff going. And hey, just
Kana's memes are lonely.
When you join the Discord, if you're ever online gaming, and just throw up your screen share, and somebody will pop in and watch.
Yeah. I usually have Discord pulled up, so when I see people typing and stuff, I'm always around.
When I'm on the computer, Discord's open all the time, and Discord's open 24/7 on my phone. So I always see all the messages and everything like that. It's just hard to respond.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm a little better about that, but I also don't have 2 kids and a job at the moment.
Yeah.
So. Well, all right, guys. Then that about does it for the Steam Machine Podcast today. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
He's Ryan. I'm Dalton, and as always, guys, Take it easy.